All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Heartland Championship Wrestling, coming to you live from the Dave Cave, featuring action from the Pacific Championship Wrestling. My name is Dave Little, and we are so pleased and proud to have you here tonight from the D.C. Armory in Washington, D.C., as we present action from Heartland Championship Wrestling. A brand new territory has opened up here in the Heartland. It is called Pacific Championship Wrestling. It will be based in the Great Northeast. Great cities like New York City, Baltimore, Philadelphia, and right here in Washington, D.C. And it has been some controversy getting things rolling here in Pacific Championship Wrestling. The PCW has raided some talent from some other territories, including this man, superstar Billy Graham, who had previously been under contract in the Atlantic Championship Wrestling region. But superstar Billy Graham has made the jump to New York City. We don't know who is bankrolling this operation, but they are signing some big names and getting things off to a big start. Tonight we will see the final half of the second house show in PCW history. The show opened with Bob Roop getting himself disqualified in a match against Ivan Koloff, believe it or not. The Natural Disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon, picked up a big win over the Valiant Brothers. Bruno Sammartino made his Heartland Championship Wrestling debut with a countout victory over Gorgeous George. And Demolition also debuting with a big win over the British Bulldogs. The British Bulldogs, another team that was under contract down in Atlantic Championship Wrestling, but they signed on the dotted line and came north to New York for a big paycheck and an opportunity to wrestle in Pacific Championship Wrestling, only to taste defeat in their debut against the team of Demolition. Coming up later tonight, we've got this match, Frank Gotch versus superstar Billy Graham. We'll see another tag team defection, the HART Foundation. The HART Foundation has come to New York. They'll take on the team of Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas. Two Pittsburgh natives will square off in what should be a technical masterpiece when Kurt Angle takes on Larry ZBYSZKO. And in tonight's main event, it will be Danny Hodge taking on Buddy Rogers. As the chat room is filling up, Bears Den 007, Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and Mark Ferguson. Got to see a few of you guys checking out the finals of the World Series in RJL 518, and also a few guys checking out the GWF promoter broadcast of Grant Pachoco, and it is a pleasure and a privilege to have you here in the Dave Cave tonight for the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network presentation of Heartland Championship Wrestling. We are ready to roll with Gotch versus Graham, and away we go. And right away, the opening initiative roll is tied, and that means we will go to the Face to the Mat booklet to see what is going to happen in this situation. It is a ring match, so it will be Frank Gotch on a roll of 5-6. Is he smart? Indeed, Frank Gotch is smart. He is not distracted by a spectacle outside the ring, and he pummels the opponent. So there was a disturbance outside the ring, and we'll get into that, as superstar Billy Graham, a controversial figure here in Pacific Championship Wrestling, was confronted outside of the ring and challenged to a match at next weekend's pay-per-view. And he will face off against Bruiser Brody in next week's pay-per-view broadcast. Brody actually took the roster spot vacated by Billy Graham in Atlantic Championship Wrestling and made his presence known against Billy Graham and has called out Billy Graham for a match. And in the midst of the distraction, it is Frank GOTCH who takes hold and starts things off with pummeling Graham and follows up with a headbutt. Headbutt by Frank GOTCH. He's going to turn that into a series of punches. And he connects on that series of punches. And already Billy Graham is down and he is leaving the ring. Out to the arena floor goes Billy Graham, but Frank GOTCH patiently waits him out. And it is going to be Graham who's going to have to return to the ring of his own accord. Frank GOTCH is waiting and ready to pounce, and he is going to go to a reverse Nelson. A reverse Nelson by Frank GOTCH. That is an add one move. And that will cost superstar Billy Graham a point of fatigue. GOTCH follows that up with an Iowa backdrop. Up, over, and down to the canvas hard goes Billy Graham. And once again, Graham is going out to the arena floor. And this time on a roll of 10, it is GOTCH who's going to follow Graham out to the arena floor. And it is GOTCH who takes the offensive. Graham came at him with a chair. GOTCH stole the chair and used it to smack Billy Graham. He will not be disqualified since it was Graham who introduced the chair into the match. And Graham is already on the receiving end here. And now back in the ring, it's a half Nelson crotch hold slam by GOTCH that takes Billy Graham down to the mat once again. GOTCH goes for the cover. Graham kicks out. But GOTCH is in control here early on, and he has got to be one of the favorites here in Patriot Championship Wrestling to be your early title contender. GOTCH now follows that up with a guillotine choke, taking Graham back down to the mat. GOTCH has been in control from the start here. He's going to try now for an underhook throw. That is a choice chart selection. He's going to need a roll of 10 or lower to achieve that, but and on a roll of 11, superstar Billy Graham powers out of the attempted throw, and it is Graham who comes back and tosses GOTCH across the ring and pauses to flex. I don't know if that was a very good idea, because Billy Graham has been on the receiving end throughout this match. I'm not sure why he is showboating at this particular point in time, but now it is Graham coming in for an attempted scoop slam. And on a roll of 2, he connects on that. And it is GOTCH who goes down. Graham quickly going for the cover. GOTCH kicks out of that. But we have got fatigue tokens on both men now, as Graham has taken control by virtue of his power, and he immediately pitches Frank GOTCH out of the ring. And on a roll of 12, that's going to be a possible countout, as Billy Graham just grabs GOTCH into a bear hug and then slams him back first into the steel ring post. GOTCH makes it back into the ring at the count of 7, but he takes another point of fatigue, and Graham now is in control. What's he going to do now? Over the shoulder backbreaker puts GOTCH down onto the canvas once again. Graham now showing his power. He is going to go with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes GOTCH, and on a roll of 8, it is a big shoulder tackle by Billy Graham that takes GOTCH back down to the canvas. Repeated kicks and stomps from Billy Graham. He's going to go for another cover here. GOTCH kicks out of that one, but he is taking some punishment now. Billy Graham making quite the impression here on this crowd in Washington, D.C., checking out Patriot Championship Wrestling for the very first time. What's Graham going to do now? He is going to go for a whip into the turnbuckle. He thinks better of that, and instead he is going to go for a quick shot with the forearm to the side of the head. That staggers Frank GOTCH. Another toss across the ring by Graham as GOTCH goes down, and Graham once again flexes to the crowd. And it is Graham now with another whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Frank GOTCH. Graham drops down off the opposite ropes, and this time it is Graham who sets himself too soon. And it is a sunset flip by GOTCH. Here is a pin attempt. And Graham kicks out of that one, but GOTCH very alertly took control in that situation. And it is GOTCH now with another half Nelson crotch hold slam, taking Graham down to the canvas. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound pleasant. As GOTCH now follows that up with another guillotine choke. Graham works his way to his feet. GOTCH maintaining the choke. GOTCH with a headlock and a trip, taking Graham down to the canvas once again. Graham tries to power his way out, gets to his feet, and GOTCH tries for the double leg takedown, but he is not going to be able to get Graham down to the mat. And it is Graham who comes back with another toss across the ring. GOTCH went for the double leg takedown. Billy Graham just picked him up in a gut wrench and suplexed him halfway across the ring. And it is Graham now in control. Another big toss across the ring. But oh, this time GOTCH sneaks out the back door, and it is GOTCH who takes Graham down to the mat and puts on a crossface with an arm bar. Nice reversal there by Frank GOTCH. Good technical move to take control. And GOTCH now tries to keep Graham down. Graham gets to his feet. And oh, GOTCH just goes with a thumb to the eye. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that coming, and obviously neither did Billy Graham. Graham is not happy about that. And Graham fires back with a shoulder tackle that knocks GOTCH down to the canvas. GOTCH quickly to his feet as Graham is still trying to clear his eyes. And it is GOTCH now, again trying the double leg takedown. Graham too strong for that. And Graham follows up with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Frank GOTCH. And he tastes a hard back elbow from Billy Graham that puts GOTCH back down onto the canvas. Knee smash to the back. GOTCH to his feet. GOTCH follows that up with a series of punches. He is unable to connect as Graham comes back and fires back with another knee smash to the back, taking GOTCH down to the canvas. Both these men showing signs of fatigue now. Another knee smash to the back by Graham. GOTCH to his feet. And GOTCH with another thumb to the eye, and that is nasty. He is getting a severe talking to by the referee now as Billy Graham staggering around the ring. GOTCH went to the left eye the first time. That time he went to the right eye, and Billy Graham is not able to see. And the Grand Wizard of Wrestling at ringside is berating the official for not putting a stop to this dirty tactics by Frank GOTCH. Here's another attempt at a series of punches. He connects on those, and Graham staggers backwards. Headbutt by GOTCH. Graham fires back off the ropes with a running shoulder tackle that takes GOTCH down to the mat. Back and forth we go. Here's a thrust to the throat by Billy Graham. Dirty tactics on both sides of the ring. Another shot to the throat by Billy Graham. Graham now with another headlock, taking GOTCH down to one knee. Graham follows that up, just kicking and stomping away at GOTCH. Tempers flaring here in Washington, D.C. Another knee smash to the back by Billy Graham. GOTCH is down. GOTCH is hurt. Graham tries to follow up with another running shoulder tackle. This time GOTCH gets to his feet first, and it's GOTCH with a duck under go behind waistlock takedown, taking Graham down to the canvas. Another good technical move by Frank GOTCH. But GOTCH now is going to continue to rain down the blows, and Billy Graham fires right back, and Graham stuns Frank GOTCH with a hard smash to the side of the head, steps behind and clamps on a full Nelson. GOTCH trapped in the full Nelson. Can he get to the ropes? He gets to the ropes, and Graham tosses him out of the ring. Out of the ring we go. Graham leaves the ring and nails GOTCH with a big elbow smash right between the eyes on the arena floor. And GOTCH is going to have to stagger his way back into the ring to meet the 10 count. Billy Graham is ready and waiting, and Graham goes back to the full Nelson. GOTCH trying to struggle his way free of the full Nelson. He gets halfway free, and Graham whips him to the ropes. Whip to the ropes. Off comes GOTCH. This time it's a high back body drop by Billy Graham, sending GOTCH soaring through the air and slamming down back first onto the canvas. GOTCH follows up now with another chokehold, a blatant chokehold by Billy Graham. Referee putting the count on, and Graham just picks up GOTCH and tosses him across the ring once again. Graham has got a 70-pound weight advantage in this match. GOTCH has done a good job technically, but Billy Graham is just tossing him around the ring. And now back to the chokehold. Choking GOTCH up against the ropes. The referee puts on the count. Graham steps back, but then goes right back to the full Nelson. Graham has got the power moves cooking here. With another big toss across the ring. And now another big scoop slam. And he connects on that, and GOTCH goes down hard. And GOTCH rolls out of the ring once again. And this time it is a slugfest on the arena floor. And on a roll of 6, that's the best man win rolls, and Superstar Billy Graham is the best. And now they're back in the ring, and Graham is going for the Superstar Bear Hug. We may see a submission here on a roll of 5 or lower, but on a roll of 10, GOTCH powers his way out. And the match will continue. GOTCH with a knee drop off the top rope. Or excuse me, Graham with a knee drop off the top rope, and GOTCH is hurt. Graham stomping and kicking. Stomping and kicking. GOTCH gets to one knee, and Graham chokes him back down to the canvas. Another knee smash to the back, and GOTCH is hurting. More stomps and kicks from Billy Graham. Whip to the ropes. GOTCH comes off. Graham ducks down. GOTCH comes off the opposite way. Another drop down, and this time it is GOTCH who catches the flying forearm smash coming off the ropes and puts Billy Graham down to the canvas. GOTCH is going to follow up with another duck under go behind. Takedown. A headbutt from GOTCH. Graham is stunned. Graham tries an elbow drop and misses. GOTCH follows that up with a headlock. Takes Graham down to the canvas. Graham tries to counter. And it is Graham with a quick forearm shot that stuns GOTCH as he's coming in. Another knee smash to the back. GOTCH with a tackle down to the canvas. Graham to his feet. Graham with a running shoulder tackle. They are in a stalemate here. GOTCH tries for the double leg takedown, can't get it done. And here is a whip to the turnbuckle. And off the turnbuckle comes GOTCH, and he lifts a knee to the head of Billy Graham. GOTCH is in control. GOTCH with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Billy Graham, and this time it is Graham with a big shoulder tackle to take GOTCH down to the canvas. These two are in a virtual stalemate. GOTCH with a series of punches. Graham is hurt. GOTCH with an Iowa backdrop, taking Graham down to the canvas. Another big backdrop. And now another headbutt from GOTCH. Graham with a series of forearms. Graham follows that up with another whip to the turnbuckle. And this time it is a big kick from Billy Graham that stuns GOTCH. He tosses GOTCH across the ring again. More kicks and stomps. GOTCH has had about all he can take. Graham goes for the cover, and on a roll of 5, he got him. I don't believe it. The kicking and stomping by Graham finally was more than GOTCH could take. And in a classic battle, it is Superstar Billy Graham with an upset win over Frank GOTCH. And Graham continues to assert his dominance here in Patriot Championship Wrestling. Welcome to the chat room, Frank Wainscott, with a question, how many territories do I have? I have 4 territories. For the men, I have Patriot Championship Wrestling that runs the Northeast. I have got the Atlantic Wrestling Federation that runs Georgia and Florida. And I have got the Pro Wrestling Mid-America that runs through Kansas City, and Texas, as well as Tennessee. And then I have the Heartland Ladies Wrestling for the ladies. So I have a total of 4 feds. 3 of them belong to the NWA, including now Patriot Championship Wrestling. And now, folks, we move on to our next match of the night. It is a tag team matchup. The very popular duo of Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas will take on Jimmy Hart's team of Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret Hart. As we head back to action in the ring, it will be Tony Atlas to start things off against Bret Hart. As tag team action comes to you from here in Washington, D.C., and it is another stalemate to start things off between Atlas and Hart. And since this is a tag team match, we go to the booklet for Bret Hart. And in tag team competition, we learn that on a roll of 4-4, is the wrestler likely to use a foreign object? They've got Jimmy Hart at ringside with his megaphone, and Hart whacks the opponent with the object. And it is Hart with a smash with the megaphone, taking advantage here early in the contest. And that puts the Hart Foundation in control. Is it just me, or is the video frozen and only getting audio? I don't know. Good question. Let us stop and reset. We'll try things again here. We've got an excellent connection, but the video does not seem to have unfrozen. We'll try reloading the browser and see what happens. And we've still got the same frozen picture. Great call on the first match without video. All right, so what do we do here, gang? Do we just keep the radio broadcast going? Everything on my end looks good. I am using the XSplit broadcasting software. Go audio only, says Cleveland Baseball Fan 879. Okay, picking up with the audio stream, it is Bret the Hitman Hart, who has just whacked Tony Atlas with a megaphone to start things off here. And now it is Atlas who is down, and a leg split stomp by the Hitman keeps him down. And now Hart with a big backbreaker. He's going to go quickly for a cover, and Atlas powers out of that one. But Hart is in control and doing his damage here. Hart with a Russian leg sweep that takes Atlas down to the canvas, and he is going to tag in Jim Neidhart. Here comes Jim Neidhart against Atlas. And it is a big uppercut from Neidhart that stuns Atlas. Can Atlas make the tag? Yes, he can. And here comes Rocky Johnson into the ring for the first time. Rocky Johnson in the ring, taking on Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And Rocky comes in quickly with a headbutt on Neidhart. Neidhart is staggered. Johnson with a big vertical suplex that takes Neidhart up, over, and down to the canvas. Another big vertical suplex. Anvil on hands and knees tries to get over and make the tag, but Rocky Johnson cuts off the ring, and the attack continues. Johnson now moves in, and with a whip to the ropes. Anvil tried to get out of the ring. Johnson grabbed him by the arm, whipped him to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Jim the Anvil Neidhart. On a roll of 9, it's a big shoulder tackle collision in the center of the ring. Neidhart, the more powerful of the two men, is able to put Johnson down onto the canvas. Neidhart's going to go for the discus clothesline. He can connect on that with a roll of, let's see, choice F with a roll of 6 or lower, and he hit it. And Johnson is stunned, but it is Johnson who fires back first with a double overhand chop onto Neidhart. Neidhart is down. Here is a big flying head scissors by Rocky Johnson. And that takes Neidhart up over and down to the canvas. And Neidhart is going to make the tag back to the Hitman. Hitman in the ring now against Rocky Johnson. Hitman goes for the body slam. But Johnson is the stronger of the two men, so that's not going to happen. And Johnson responds with a big hip toss that takes Hart down to the canvas. They hook up once again. Hart this time ducks under, goes behind, picks Johnson up into the air, and crashes him down with an inverted atomic drop. Johnson is staggered. Here's another leg split stomp from Hart, keeping Johnson down on the mat. He tries again, but this time Johnson rolls out of the way and follows up with a series of left jabs. Jabs to the side of the head. Johnson's got that footwork going. And now a big vertical suplex. Johnson's going to go for a cover, and Hart kicks out of that. But Johnson quickly taking control with that vertical suplex. Johnson follows that up with a running elbow smash. And he is not able to connect with that as Hart ducked away from the running elbow smash and gets a double leg takedown to take Johnson down to the canvas. Both men down, Johnson to the first to his feet. And Johnson with a deep arm drag takes Hart over his hip and down to the canvas. Johnson follows that up with the shuffling of the feet and another big haymaker that stuns the Hitman. Johnson once again goes for the cover. Hitman kicks out, but he has taken 2 points of fatigue now as action continues. Johnson with a backbreaker. Another pin attempt. This time it is Jimmy Hart up on the ring apron to create the distraction and save Hitman from being pinned. We're going to see some shenanigans from Jimmy Hart here. Hart jumps on the ring apron and distracts the referee and the opponent while the megaphone falls into the ring. Bret Hitman Hart dives for the megaphone. Rocky Johnson dives for the megaphone. And on a roll of 1, it is Rocky Johnson who gets to the megaphone first. And he nails Bret the Hitman Hart with the megaphone. Hart is down. Johnson follows that up with an elbow smash. He connects. And Hart gets to his knees. Johnson with another big vertical suplex. Tag to Tony Atlas. Here comes a double team. And it is a running double forearm smash by Atlas and Johnson, keeping control over Hart. Hart has gotten 4 fatigue tokens as Atlas moves in with a series of double chops to the neck. Hart finally grabs Atlas by the arm. Whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Tony Atlas. And on a roll of 5, it is a powerful flying shoulder tackle from Atlas that takes Hart back down to the canvas. Double chops to the neck. Hart stays down. Atlas with a big roundhouse. Stunning Bret Hart. Atlas now goes to the bear hug. Atlas with the bear hug. And Hart with thumbs to the eyes to escape the bear hug. And Hart picks up Atlas and dumps him with a backbreaker. And finally, Hart is able to get over and tag in the fresh man, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Neidhart coming in, taking control against Tony Atlas. Neidhart with a clubbing forearm across the back. Neidhart follows that up with another forearm across the back, punishing the lower back of the strongman Tony Atlas. Here is a knee smash to the back. In double team fashion, Bret Hart quickly back into the ring. And Hart's going to follow that up with another leg split stomp. Atlas grabs Hart and tries to get him over with a high hip toss. Hart gets out of the way of that one and drops Tony Atlas with an inverted atomic drop. Atlas goes over to make the tag to Johnson. Hart tags Neidhart back in. We've got both fresh men in the match now. And it is Rocky Johnson who takes control with a deep arm drag, taking Neidhart over to the canvas. Oh, but Neidhart gets up and just nails Rocky Johnson with a big clothesline. What a recovery by Neidhart to nail Johnson with that clothesline. Both men are down. Johnson first to his feet, and oh, he stings Neidhart with a left jab. Neidhart fires back with another knee smash to the back. Tag to the Hitman. And it's a double elbow smash on Johnson. Hitman in control against Rocky Johnson. Whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Rocky Johnson. But oh, on a roll of two, it is a sunset flip. It is a duck away from the running clothesline. And it is Hart who crashes chest first into the turnbuckle. And he is pinned. Bret Hart just crashed into the turnbuckle and was pinned by Rocky Johnson after crashing awkwardly into the turnbuckle. Jimmy Hart is beside himself at ringside, but Bret Hart has been pinned, and your winners are the team of Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson. Thanks to the alert move by Rocky Johnson getting out of the way of Bret Hart charging into the turnbuckle. And it didn't end well for Hart as he is rolled up and pinned by the popular Rocky Johnson right here in his own hometown of Washington, D.C. Your winners, the team of Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson. All right. On we go to our next match. It looks like the video still is not moving. I'm still seeing a couple of folks in the chat. Thank you for sticking it out for the audio broadcast, the first ever audio broadcast in Heartland Championship Wrestling history. Let's try ending and restarting the stream and see if that helps our situation here.